We spent 1 week making a mobile game for the BRACKEYS Game Jam. Woo!
We have 1 week to make a game. Time starts now. Before we get into it, let me explain what a game jam is.
In a game jam, you have a limited time to make a game based around a set scene. For the BRACKEYS Game Jam, the scene was revealed to be Let There Be Chaos. And me and my teammate 𝗗𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗥𝗦𝗍 competed against over 10,000 participants to make the best game possible. 𝗗𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗥𝗦𝗍 is currently working on a game called Chick Invasion, while I'm working on a game called Ninja Tag. You can wishlist his game on Steam via the link in the description and play my early access on 𝗗𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗥𝗦𝗍𝗏. You can also subscribe. First off, we need to generate some ideas. Using our old friend Miro, I came up with 3 big prototypes. First off, object spawning. In the middle of a room, there is a big object spawner, from which these tiny circles, or minions, spawn from. The minions constantly go towards the edge of the room where they die, and you have to drag and drop the minions back to the center so that they won't die. As you can imagine, this idea gets pretty chaotic pretty quick. The follower. In this game, the minions follow a controller where more and more minions spawn every second. The more minions you have, the more points you gain, but the harder it is to control the minions. This idea includes spawnable objects like traps and point boosters to spice up the gameplay. Once again, more minions equals more chaos. Infection. You are an infected zombie whose goal is to infect other minions. The more minions you infect, the more points you earn, and the more chaotic the game gets. Fastest time to infect all minions, or get the most points by the end of the game, wins. And the winner is... the follower! Time to get working. For the rest of that day, I nailed down player movement and spawning. I also briefly discussed with 𝗗𝗏𝗧𝗥𝗦𝗍𝗏 when we can work and how we envisioned the game to be like before we called it a day. 1 day down, 6 left to go. For day 2, I implemented a score system in and some of those traps I told you about. I made a little animation that would make the player blink green when a point is added, which I think is a nice touch. I also added the point boosters in an endgame screen whenever time ran out. It was also during this time that I got this nice score.
1,000! Clip it! What?
Day numero 3. I didn't have much time today, so all I could implement was a soundtrack from sound effects. Using 𝗏𝗘𝗦𝗧𝗥𝗦𝗍𝗏, I made this. Day 4, which is also 2 + 2, I think, I decided to transfer the game to a multi-scene setup. Basically, in Unity, you can sync up each scene at a level. Of course, you have the standard level 1, 2, and 3, and so on, but instead of that, let's imagine these levels as separate loadable instances, like a manager level. What we can then do is load these levels on top of already existing levels. Why is this good? Well, having specific types of game objects on different scenes organizes the project in a clean way instead of having to clump all the game objects into the same messy scene. I'll definitely be using this trick to rework Ninja Tag. I also added a cool level transition using a post-processing effect. This marked the beginning of the end, as for 30 straight minutes, I couldn't figure out why this wouldn't work until...
Oh! I'm gonna go insane. I didn't put that value! Are you kidding me? I didn't put that value. I didn't put that value.
Day 5. I added a pause menu as a nice quality of life change. Also, 𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗥𝗦𝗍𝗏 could work today. He made some nice looking art for the minions, background, border, and traps. He wanted the game to be themed around the road, which is why he made the art the way it is, with traps being traffic cones and so on. I don't know how these minions fit that theme, but they sure are cute as heck, and I'm not gonna question it. And it all comes down to day 6, the final day. My work started later than planned, which only means one thing. Crunch time, boys. I first made the game truly chaotic by speeding the rate at which the traps respawned. I tried experimenting with different curve rates, but just found a straight, linear increase to work fine. I used this technique for the spawning rate of the minions, the speed of the minions, and also the pitch of the music. Post-jam, I'm very happy that I increased the pitch for the music over time, as people seem to love the intensity that feature brings. I also added a tutorial scene that teaches people how to play via screenshots. From there, it was time to polish. Let me get my polisher. Submitting is always one of the best parts of a game jam. Seeing your hard work being played by tens, even hundreds of people are amazing. And there was only one way I could end off the event. Okay, here we go. Hover my mouse over the submit button. Full screen this page. Yes, 10:38 p.m. Here we go. Woo. Bum, 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 bum. Your game has been submitted! Whoa, we did it! From there, I converted Chaotic Clutter into a mobile game using Unity's Android system and the Unity Remote app and uploaded it on itch.io for all you guys to play. I'm really happy with how this jam turned out and learned a lot, from writing cleaner code to using multi-scene setups to prioritizing the right things for a game. And with that, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to check out this video where we made a game in just 3 days. Feel free to subscribe, like, and share any of my videos with your friends. You can check out my website where I show off all my games and more. Join our growing Discord server and play some of my other games. Signing off for now. Thank you guys for watching. See ya. Bye!